Smoking inflicts severe damage on the lungs by introducing thousands of harmful chemicals, including tar, carbon monoxide, and formaldehyde, which accumulate over time and cause irreversible harm. The delicate alveoli, tiny air sacs responsible for oxygen exchange, gradually break down, leading to chronic respiratory conditions like emphysema, bronchitis, and lung cancer. This results in persistent coughing, shortness of breath, and reduced lung function, making even simple activities feel exhausting. Additionally, smoking paralyzes the cilia, the tiny hair-like structures that help clear mucus and toxins from the airways, increasing the risk of infections. Long-term smokers often develop chronic obstructive pulmonary disease (COPD), a condition that severely restricts airflow and has no cure. Even those exposed to second-hand smoke are at risk of lung-related diseases, making smoking not just a personal, but a public health hazard. Smoking devastates the lungs by exposing them to over 7,000 chemicals, many of which are toxic and carcinogenic. Tar accumulates in the lung tissue, causing inflammation and scarring, while carbon monoxide reduces the blood's oxygen-carrying capacity, forcing the heart to work harder. The cilia, tiny hair-like structures responsible for clearing mucus and debris, become paralyzed and eventually die off, making smokers more susceptible to infections like pneumonia and chronic bronchitis. Over time, lung function declines, leading to chronic obstructive pulmonary disease (COPD), a debilitating condition that causes persistent breathlessness and a painful, lingering cough. The risk of lung cancer skyrockets, with smoking being the leading cause of lung cancer deaths globally. Even non-smokers are at risk due to second-hand smoke exposure, which can cause respiratory illnesses and increase the likelihood of lung disease. Brain. The effects of smoking on the brain go beyond addiction, as nicotine hijacks the brain's reward system, altering neurotransmitter function and increasing dependency over time. The constant exposure to nicotine not only makes quitting difficult, but also reduces cognitive function, memory, and concentration. Smoking has been linked to an increased risk of strokes due to restricted blood flow, which can lead to permanent brain damage or even paralysis. Studies have shown that long-term smoking accelerates brain aging, leading to structural shrinkage and increasing the risk of Alzheimer's and dementia. Additionally, smokers experience heightened anxiety and depression, as nicotine withdrawal disrupts the brain's ability to regulate mood effectively. The good news is that quitting smoking allows the brain to recover, restoring cognitive function and significantly reducing the risks of neurodegenerative diseases over time. Nicotine from smoking hijacks the brain's reward system, triggering a powerful addiction that keeps smokers trapped in a cycle of dependence. This chemical mimics neurotransmitters, causing an artificial release of dopamine, which creates temporary feelings of pleasure and relaxation. However, long-term smoking disrupts brain chemistry, leading to withdrawal symptoms like anxiety, irritability, and difficulty concentrating. Studies show that smoking accelerates cognitive decline, shrinks brain volume, and increases the risk of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia. It also raises the likelihood of stroke by thickening the blood and narrowing arteries, cutting off oxygen supply to the brain. Additionally, smoking is linked to mental health disorders, exacerbating conditions such as depression and anxiety. Fortunately, quitting smoking allows the brain to recover, improving cognitive function, restoring healthy blood flow, and reducing the risk of serious neurological diseases.